Hi friends, this is Lady Flora, and right now my children are playing in a cardboard box. If you're new to this channel, I'm a working homeschooling mom of 3, Songbird, who is 7 years old, Man Cub, who is 4 years old, and Baby Professor, who is 1 year old. In this video, I'm going to tell you all about our vintage books. This is an eclectic homeschooling channel where we experiment with different types of curriculum and focus a lot on our love of math, nature, and books. So if you're interested in that, and if you want some tips and advice on homeschooling, especially if you are a working mom or a working parent, then you might want to subscribe. And now I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see all the beautiful books. Let's start with Captain Kitty. I actually got this book for my son for his first birthday, Man Cub. It was kind of a nautical theme, and I'm not really sure what possessed me, but I felt like I needed this book for his birthday. So I got it, and it's so delightful. It rhymes, and it's just about Captain Kitty and Tabby, his first mate, and 2 other kittens, and they get on this sailboat and they go on an adventure, and they go to an island, and they meet the queen, and she's got all these pearls, and the king has a shell for a crown, and it's really, really charming. And then they go pearl diving, and then they go back to Catville by the sea. It's a really sweet book, and I have a feeling it's part of a series. It was 59 cents originally. This is A Child's Garden of Verses, and I recently talked about this a little bit in the video that I made about our poetry book collection. And this book is so beautiful. It's in good shape, I'm thankful for, and it's got a date here of 1943, but I think it's even a little older than that. And it's got some really beautiful illustrations and poems in here, like this poem, Fairy Bread. Come up here, O dusty feet, here is fairy bread to eat. Here in my retiring room, children, you may dine, on the golden smell of broom and the shade of pine. And when you have eaten well, fairy stories hear and tell. This book is called The Marble Cake Cat, and my mom gave this to me when I was a little girl, probably a toddler. And it's just about this really cool cat who is a marble cake cat. So he's got swirls of chocolate and vanilla coloring in his fur, and he is always treated different because he's so unique looking. And he really just wants to be an ordinary cat. And then finally he does wind up finding a boy who will take good care of him and just treat him like a cat and just love him. And so it's a really sweet book. It's a little on the melancholy side, but it has a happy ending, and it's just a really great book. This book is really cool. It's called What to Do Now, and there's lots of cool ideas in here. Using a box to make a room, making furniture out of heavy paper, and some of them are a little outdated, or dated I should say, making furniture out of matchboxes. There's some sewing projects in here, just cool, unique little crafts for kids to make on their own. That's kind of a unique sticker here. It makes me think of these children that are convalescing in the hospital and really, really longing to do something other than just lay around, and they could pick up this book and flip through it and get some really great ideas of fun things to make and do while they get better. And this book was mine as a child, and it's rather dear to my heart. It's called The Hat, and our main character here is called Bedoglio, and he is a war veteran with a peg leg, and one day this hat, who belonged to a rich man, comes into his life, and suddenly amazing things start happening for him, and the hat starts rescuing people, and as a result, Bedoglio gets recognized for just being a good man. And it's very like ambiguously European, and it's just very playful and charming. I love the illustrations. And he winds up meeting a girl or a Contessa, and she falls in love with him because he's this hero, and they get married. Isn't that just the coolest illustration? I love it. Thank you so much for watching. Please go outside and have a sublime day.